death, and darkness. This is a story that continues to shape and mold the world around us, bringing the divine heart of God right into the hearts of you and me.
I see you in everything. You're working it all out for me. Oh, what can I do but sing and give to you all the glory? You put all my fears to rest. I bring to you my anxiety. Oh, I am forever blessed. Your passion is always chasing me. You are me.
Hey, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Josie and I'm a wife and mom to 2 little ones, and I do all things home here on YouTube. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys just a very slow Saturday. This happened to be the Saturday that I had just gotten into freshly milled bread, so I'm going to be sharing about that journey with you guys. But my vision for today's video is to just motivate you to get in the kitchen if you are a mom who is having a hard time finding motivation to do whatever you need to do this Saturday. As women, the Lord has called us to be the caretakers of our family, and that includes making them food. And so whatever you need to do in the kitchen, whether it be meal prep or baking, or maybe it's your bulk bread day, whatever it is, let's do it together. Put this on your TV, put the volume up, and we're just gonna chat a bit. So like I was saying, I just recently got into freshly milled flour. Now, if you're on the same side of Instagram or TikTok that I am, then there has been a lot going around about this, and I'm not mad at it. It is a trend that I will happily jump on. And basically it just has to do with really this generation just waking up and realizing that what they're feeding us is just not it. Flour and store-bought bread is super unhealthy, and it's behind a lot of the health issues. I can go deep into it, but I only have 14 minutes to do this voiceover, and so I really can't. But basically, flour that you buy, all-purpose flour or anything that you buy in store, is made with a very stripped down version of flour. When you mill your own flour, you get the bran, the germ, all of the nutrients. Now, here is the biggest thing. Fresh flour that's freshly milled has 40 out of the 44 nutrients essential to the human body. Now think about that. I always used to think to myself, how is it that in the Bible days they used to just survive off of bread? Like how is that possible? How did they didn't have all these nutrient deficiencies? The same thing that we have. They didn't have vitamins, they didn't have supplements. How did they survive? How did they stay healthy? Bread has become the source of so many diseases like diabetes and even fatty liver. If you look into it, people think that it's like eggs and fat and all that stuff that's actually linked to it, but really it has a lot to do, all the diseases that we have a lot to do with all the sugar that we consume. And so how was this not a problem back when people were just eating bread and fish, right? And so 40 out of the 44 nutrients, and that includes omega fats and everything that we need to take supplements for, we would have in our bodies if we were eating freshly milled flour. Now, because freshly milled flour has all these nutrients and all these natural fats, omega fats, and all of that, it spoils very quickly. Hence why the flour that we get in store is not the flour that's you get when you freshly mill your flour. They take out the bran, they take out the germ, they basically strip the flour of all the nutrients, and they just leave you with the carbs. And if you know, then you know that carbs is all sugar. So basically all that we're consuming is sugar. If you look at the back of a bread label, you can see sugars, whatever, 12 grams, and then carbs, whatever, 46 grams. You can basically add those two together, and that's how much sugar you're getting. Because if you ever did any research into nutrition, then you know that your blood sugar spikes easily when you don't, like if you have like a high carb diet, like you have a bagel but you don't have any protein with it, for example, like cream cheese, then your blood sugar is going to spike, and that's not going to be good for you because the protein is what keeps your blood sugar stable as opposed to it shooting up. It'll keep it more flatlined if you have protein with it. It basically makes it so that the sugar doesn't your sugar won't spike. It'll basically stay stable because the protein is, I don't know how to explain it well, but basically freshly milled flour already has that protein in it. It already has the fat, and so it gives you less of a sugar spike. It has everything in it, you guys. And so what we're getting in stores, all the research that I've been doing, I just can't, I can't in good conscience continue to feed my family this way. And I've been feeling it heavy on my heart. I've been feeling health heavy on my heart in general. I have been sharing with you guys very openly on Instagram, but also on here in a couple of videos, how I've been struggling ever since my second born. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and ever since my 2-year-old's pregnancy, within like 4 months, I just started going down the drain. I am still struggling with so much health issues, to the point where, I'm not kidding, I've been to the doctor at least 40 times, different doctors, different specialists. They can't find anything wrong with me, but I just feel so weak, so fatigued. I don't feel like myself. I feel like, just like, I like my body is not as strong as it was, and I'm still dealing with all these issues. I can be here all day talking about all the different things that I have been to the doctor for, and nothing has been found in my blood work. And I'm talking about deep diving into my blood work. And I started to look into postpartum depletion, and basically I just weaned my son from breastfeeding about 6 months ago. But before that, I was pregnant or breastfeeding since 2020. So 5+ years back to back, because I was still breastfeeding my daughter when I got pregnant with my son. And so this is the first time that my body is basically trying to get back to normal, which hormones, oh my gosh, I can't even explain to you the hormonal shift that's going on within me. But as well as, I know that I am so depleted. Your body does not care about you when you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding. It will take all of your nutrient stores and give it to your baby. And if your body is already not packed with nutrition, then it's going to leave you completely empty. And I think that that is what's going on with me, because before I even got pregnant with my first, I was not focused on nutrients. I was not taking vitamin supplements. I was not focused on highly nutritious food. I ate like a 23-year-old would eat, because that's how old I was when I got pregnant with my first. And then I spent 2.5 years nursing her, giving her all of my stores, and then I got pregnant again straight from that, and then nursed him for a year and a couple months. And my son breastfed so much. He was such a hungry little boy, and man, that really took a toll on my body. And so when I'm searching and I'm like asking God for answers, this came to me. And usually I am not a researcher. You can ask my best friend. She sends me, if the video is longer than 3 to 5 minutes, do not send it to me, because I'm not about to sit there and watch the entire thing. I have such a low attention span. But for some reason, the Lord really called me to look into this, and I could not believe how there's so many people who have found healing for their bodies. It is an anti-inflammatory. Freshly milled flour is an anti-inflammatory, and a lot of things that I've been dealing with is inflammatory issues as well. And so also, just like, I just need to work on getting nutrients back in my body and getting all of the essential nutrients. And given the fact that, it has 40 out of the 44 nutrients in it, I will put these recipes, the starter recipes that I started with, down below. But I have been doing everything with freshly milled flour. I'm talking pancakes, cookies, and I feel so much better giving this to my kids now. Health-wise, I haven't noticed a difference, but I've only been doing this for a month so far. So I will definitely let you guys know if it actually makes a difference in how I'm feeling and how my children act and behave, because apparently not getting all the nutrients is also the reason why your kids could be acting a mess during bedtime and all of that, and not sleeping well. And I just feel this season, and how horrible I felt, I still feel, I just never want my children to go through that. like, that is where this has brought me. It's making me want to make sure that everybody that I love is doing the best that they can to keep their body healthy. And I just know that the grocery stores in today's day is not going to do that for them. And so I am choosing to get out of my lazy error and just do it myself. And another big thing is my mom has lupus, and she was diagnosed a few years back, maybe 4 years back, and she is not doing well. And so that has been very, very heavy on my heart. And I started to look into people who had autoimmune diseases, which lupus is, that have started the freshly milled flour journey. And there is really, really good reports out there. There is one lady on Reddit that's saying that one of her blood counts, I think it was white blood cells or something like that, was that, like, it was so high, like 2,400, and she went gluten-free for years and was not able to bring that number down. And then she started freshly milled flour, and she's able to bring it down to 400, and people don't believe her, and she's posting her test results and all of that. And I just feel like there's something here. There's something here. This is not a trend that's just like one of those trends that have no backing to it. I really think that we need to get back to freshly milling our flour and making our bread and all of our carbs with this flour, because the amount of testimonies out there is just too much to deny, too much to just ignore. And I'm choosing to go down this path for me and my family. I'm making loaves for my mom as well. I'm bringing them to her and my in-laws. I just want everybody that I know to go on this journey with me and to see results. And I'm choosing to have that hope that this is the answer. I feel so much better giving my kids this rather than what I was doing. And yeah, making everything from scratch is not as convenient as just buying some things in store, but essentially we have traded our health for convenience. But I will tell you right now, it's just not worth it. This bread and things with freshly milled flour spoils within 3 days, and the bread that's on the shelf spoils like it. I have never seen store-bought bread spoil, and that's an issue, and that's a problem. And I just don't want to feed my kids that anymore. We're saving money on grocery as well because we're not buying all the things, and I just want to steward my family better. I'm feeling that heavily on my spirit, that I just want to steward my family better. And so yeah, do with that what you will, whatever you want. But I will link these recipes down below. I did chocolate chip muffins that my kids love, and I also did regular sandwich bread. I am on another sandwich bread recipe than the one that I was doing in this video, but this one was a really good starter one. So if you want to get into it, I will link everything down below, where I got my wheat berries from, where I got my mill from. It's a cheap mill, and none of it is sponsored or affiliate. This is just me sharing my experience. I hope you enjoyed chatting with me and just like going on about this journey. I've really been enjoying making new recipes and seeing my family react to them. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one, God willing, as always, which should be another makeover. Bye.